You are listening to the Empire Exchange podcast, where we talk about energy, evolution, and manifestation. I forgot what I say normally. If you know me, you know that's normal. Um, we just finished an eclipse season, so it was a little emotional, a little all over the place, but it's over. It's over. Remember, eclipses are fixed points. So things that may have happened during the eclipse season may have happened for a reason. Whether that reason was to show you something, or that reason was to point out where your next direction you should go in. Think about it. I'm not saying sit here and dwell on whatever happened, but think about it. Also, Empress Quarters is still a thing. I haven't posted in a couple weeks. I plan on doing that soon. I'm just getting everything together and doing it the way I want to do it, which is probably why. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? Either way, I love you guys. Let's get started here. So we're starting with our energies for the week. This is for the week of the 6th through the 13th of March. Happy birthday to my older sibling, the Duchess of Clarksville. I think she lives in Clarksville. I'm not gonna say your name, but happy birthday to you on the 5th. Now, I'm seeing big energy. As far as the energies for the week, we have big energy. Uh, that song, Real Big, Real Big. I forget the name of the song. It's probably Real Big, to be fair. But that song popped up in my mind. Miami Fresh. Don't know why. So we're talking about big energies here. A lot of liveliness. More certain about what you want and less tolerant on confusion. Ready to take initiative to change. And you're just stronger internally. So a lot of emotional clarity is coming. Starting on the 6th. Reflection before momentum. So remember, Pisces energy is still strong and it's still here. There's a lot of reflection, a lot of thought process. Remember, your intuition is heightened right now because of that, as well as your emotional truth will surface, and conversations of feeling vulnerable and healing. So the 6th through the 8th, you might have some conversations where they might need to be had. Some truths are going to come to the surface, that kind of thing. We'll get into the psychic part of that in just a little bit. This is really good for like forgiveness, redefining expectations, and any like spiritual work. Like for example, if you're doing any like shadow work, or even if you're a spiritualist like myself, it's really good for that. Okay, next we have the 9th through the 11th. This is where a fire begins to burn. Now, fires, energetically, of course, this is where energy starts to shift. Your motivation increases, and patience does rise, but your confidence is returning. Not that your confidence left. But this gives you the energy of like you just doing things without having to think about it because you know it's going to work. You may feel ready to speak up about something. You may see some very fast progress, as well as you're pushing for more clarity in a situation. This is really good for making decisions, initiating projects, and setting firm boundaries with those around you. Okay, so we have March 12th and 13th. We have action energy activates. Action energy activates. I don't know why I had to say it like that, but I guess the spirits out here has been just giving me things to say. Now this is where move this up just a little bit more. This is where the energy for yourself becomes a spark, and that spark becomes lively. There's a bold move you're going to take, some sort of initiative, leadership, some sort of visible action. You may notice things like people becoming more direct, confrontations happening quickly. Once again, I hope nobody's fighting nobody, or like a faster momentum overall. It's not chaotic; it's a catalyst. So this is kind of like the beginning stage. It's like the spark before the flame. So the end of next week is going to be very interesting. Now, as far as love for next week, I have early in the week is more of an emotional depth and vulnerability. Followed by midweek, you have truth telling. And then later in the week, it's going to be decisive action. So when it comes to relationships, this week does add a more, are we moving forward or not? As far as relationships go. Now, this could strengthen some commitments. This could hold some commitments. This could even show you where there's stagnation. But passion does increase later in the week. So if you're looking to get some next week, you just might. But for your career, this is what I love right here. Your momentum improves significantly after like the 9th. Those days are best for pitching, applying, launching, negotiating, and public speaking. This is a way to start being visible. So if you're planning on being visible at all, or if you don't want to be visible and that's part of your path, it's going to happen then. Now, this is good for, things to watch out for. Don't be overconfident. Be humble. Be humble. Don't burn bridges too fast. We all burn bridges. Don't burn them too fast. Now, the mantra that I have for the week is I move forward with clarity and confidence. I move forward with clarity and confidence. I move forward with clarity and confidence. All right. So for the psychic portion of this podcast here, we have I do see like a book, and then this book, it's opening and it's shutting, but when you open this book up, it's at a new chapter. You could be moving into a new chapter of life in this period. I do see water moving, which gives me the feeling of your emotions are moving, and it's hitting sand. So your emotions are stabilizing because sand is earth, water, crash, stabilize. So I do think your emotions are stabilizing. I also feel that some of you may be receiving something you didn't expect. This could be like some money, or this could be like just an idea, something that's coming from an outside source. All right, let's get into some tarot here. Spirit guide, angel guides, and ancestors. All right, let's see what they got. I'm using the same deck I used last week, which is what is this? The Real Talk Tarot, because it seemed to work very well. So we're going to use this again. The first card out. The Strength card. Strength. And when it comes to strength, I want you to all remember that I don't know what just happened. So my phone just did something weird. Anyway, that was awkward. All right, so when it comes to strength, I think you need to always remember that is confidence first and foremost. You may have Leo in your chart, sun, moon, rising. You may just be somebody who maybe it looks like a lion, but you display confidence. I'm seeing a red light, and they're stopping. So I think your confidence has stopped, but you're about to see that green light. It's about to move forward. I'm seeing clouds, so something you may have dreamed of is coming to fruition. Ooh, we have the Three of Pentacles. This goes along with what I just said. Something outside of you is going to be helping you here. The Three of Pentacles is always about working together. It's about like teamwork, a group project, three people building something better. There's a computer there, so this could be people you work with. If you work on a computer, There's money, so you might be getting money through some sort of computer activity for some of you. On the bottom, we do have Page of Pentacles. There's a phone there. Foundations, so people may be singing you online. Somebody may be giving you an idea about something that has to do with online. Always listen, always listen. Come on, baby, what's next? We'll take both of them. We have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. Here's the thing. These two cards give strong betrayal energy. Not that you are going to be betrayed, but I think because you have been betrayed, whatever opportunity is coming your way, you're going to look at it and be like, I don't know about this. Something tells me to take the opportunity. Two of Wands. Okay. Two of Wands looks like, once again, it's on a computer here. So there's something about the internet that is going to be super significant. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Super significant. Whether that's you are going to take a trip, or that's you're looking at trips, or you're just posting something that has to do with grounding. There's something that has to do with ground, or maybe it's some grounding type of energy that you're working with. You're posting something, no, baby. You're posting something, no. I don't know what this something is, but you're posting it. You are posting it. Ooh, we have two more. We have the King of Swords, followed by the Tower. Oh. So something may happen next week that is going to give you clarity, but it's going to come in the form of something that may not look like it's worth it. The Tower is always something destructive. The Tower is always something that's out there, something that's a little bit of a movement. But the Tower does work. Now with the King of Swords, I do think this is something either in the mind or something logical, something that you're going to overcome. Because if it was anything else but the King, I would think you didn't. Instagram could be very significant. Once again, I just got a message on Instagram, and the back of this card kind of looks like an Instagram page. So Instagram probably is very significant for some of you. Let me know. Let me know what you're doing. Something is on its way, because I keep hearing that too. We have Page of Cups. Here's the thing about the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is somebody who understands the emotions, but they haven't fully gone through the emotions. I feel like for you, since that's under your confidence card, the strength card, it's giving you the strength to understand what emotions that you have, whatever the situation is. We have 9 of Pentacles here on the bottom, so you could be having some emotions based off of something you did, but it's something that you did positively, because it wouldn't have the strength card in reverse. In the upright. We have the Page of Swords. Building something. Pages are about foundations. Obviously, Page of Cups is a water foundation. Don't I have the Page of... No, I thought I had the Page of Wands too. I think I saw the Page of Pentacles. Either way, the Page of Swords is about online. So there is something about online. So somebody could be stalking you online, but that's not the point. But I also do think that this is about the beginning stages of something, the beginning stages of an idea, the beginning stages of, talks of something that is going to be beneficial for not just you in a situation, but for someone else. A couple different people. We have the 7 of Pentacles on the bottom here, and baby, piggy banks. Piggy bank. So you might be making some money, but here's the thing: the money hasn't shown up yet. The money hasn't shown up yet. Now, I'm going to see if it shows up for you. But it hasn't shown up quite yet. Oh, we had one. I didn't want to read that, Spirit. Queen of Cups. We see that on the beach. You could be taking a trip. But I also do think the Queen of Cups in this situation really gives follow your intuition. I think a lot of the times we have the situation that's in front of us and we don't tend to follow that intuition because why? We do it for different reasons. Some of us are path not to follow it. I think this time, follow your intuition. You've been burned so much in the past by something or someone that this may not seem like it's correct. However, this is exactly what you need. It's exactly what you want. Take the risk. Take the risk. Why do we have the Two of Wands, Spirit? Is there a travel or something going on here? I keep hearing pack your bags. I don't know. Somebody is probably traveling. Look at the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is always about jealousy. And I feel like for you, in this situation next week, this isn't jealousy. This is people being jealous of you. You could have a backstabbing ass bitch in your atmosphere, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But this could be jealousy for you. We also have the Ace of Swords on the bottom, which is a new idea. For some of you, that apple gives me New York vibes. It also gives me trusting the universe for a thought vibe, or trusting the universe that this conversation is real vibe. So always, trust that conversation. All right, Spirit, give me one more. And we'll turn next deck. I have another deck for you guys. We have the Moon. As I stated earlier, this is the ending of a full moon. A solar and moon eclipse. Follow your intuition. That is the main thing here. You're being intuitively guided towards something that you didn't really expect. You also have the Two of Pentacles on the bottom here, which gives me like decision vibes. And then you have the Ace of Wands. Passion ignites. Followed by the Sun. You have the Sun and the Moon here. For those of you that might be talking about a relationship or thinking about a relationship, it's equaling out. The Sun obviously is the masculine, the Moon obviously is the feminine, and they go together. So think of it that way. You could be, doing some good things here. Oh, sorry. If you just watch me put my nose ring was sliding off and I had to fix it. Okay, we're gonna use my Psychic Tarot deck today to get a couple more messages. Just a couple more messages. And the first one already came out. We have obstacles and challenges. Yes, you are overcoming challenges. I feel like in the beginning of the week, the challenges are going to happen. And you're gonna obviously find a way over those. This card, those little gold things, you may not be able to see them, but they're like pixies or fairies. You're being guided. You're being guided to get over things that, especially emotions, because there's water there, that not that they don't serve you, but it's emotions that you needed to address, and once you address them, you'll be over that obstacle. All right, we have disruption, the tower. Yeah, something's gonna happen next week. It's gonna give you a tower moment, and that tower moment is just, once again, it's just a disruption. It's just putting you on your path, but it's always something that seems kind of destructive and may not be as destructive as you think. We have awareness. This is the Magician in this deck. So no, you're definitely following your intuition and you're manifesting something here. Some sort of manifestation is coming through. It's giving very much the vibe of like God has to tear everything down to build it back up. And then the last one is rest and rejuvenate, followed by patience and planning on the bottom. I do think you may currently be in a resting and patient, planning period, that's not gonna last forever. That's not gonna last forever. In fact, that's almost over. That is almost over. Let's get some crystals now. Ooh. Well, we got these. We got two. We're gonna start with these two. Trust and Lover, Soul Connection Crystal, and I'm gonna say this wrong. Is it Pyronite? Pyronite? Probably said it wrong. Anyway, trust. I mean, for some of you gotta trust this is your lover. For others of you just gotta trust this situation. With the Soul Connection Crystal, though, this may not be a lover for all of you. I do think it is a lover for 90% of you. Like, I think this person is also a lover for you. It's not as an option. Don't have to take them, but as an option. Or they could be. They could be. Interesting, because I've been thinking about somebody a lot, and it's pissing me off. But person could be a lover for you, but trust all of you. Well, we have relationship healing, so yes, you could be healing relationships. You could be healing that relationship, but I also have manifestation on the bottom, and I have success below that, and cycles even below that. So you're definitely breaking cycles. You're manifesting something that's about to bring you a lot of success, and I do think some of you are going to have a very successful relationship form with someone. And this probably isn't the person you're thinking, by the way. All right, we're gonna get some of these. Okay. We start out with the 7th house in the North Node. Your North Node could be in your 7th house, minus, but this is not for me. Anyway, so relationships, that doesn't mean relationships. That could just mean like what's the word I'm looking for? Partnerships, contracts. With the North Node, you are on the right path. You're moving towards that future that you want. You're following your destiny, whatever you think that may be, but because your path is different for everyone, but if you think you're on the right path, you may feel like you're not, but you're on the right path. Leo, shine. There's something's going to happen for somebody who's got Leo in their chart that is going to rejuvenize them, re-energize them. I think I said this last week, I'm going to say it again. For some of you, you may have a post that blows up somewhere. For others of you, you may just be doing something that's going to be recognized. We have Neptune and we have the South Node. Since they have the North and South Node, you could have your North or South Node in Leo in your 1st or 7th house. But definitely with the South Node in Vision. Here's the thing. Whatever vision you had, it's coming. I feel like you've envisioned something recently and it's on its way, but you feel like it's not attainable. When you shine and when that light is on you, because there's a light coming, there's a spotlight that's about to hit you, it's going to be very attainable. All right, let's get some What the Tea cards. Okay. Remember, these What the Tea cards they're kind of all over the place. So they may fit your situation, they may not, and I had a whole bunch just come out. We're going to put those back and we're going to try again. So they may fit your situation and they may not. Okay. We have fishing for compliments, but this was in reverse, so I'm going to take that in reverse. We have unbothered also in reverse. Oh, Spirit, I want to read unbothered. Oh, in the upright, okay. We have an obsessed lover. followed by happiness hater, which came. I think those two came out the first time, and I just kind of ignored them. We're gonna do one more, and we have girl fight. Okay. Wolf in sheep's clothing. There's a bitch who's jealous. Somebody's about to be real jealous about something. Now, when I say something about to be real jealous, I think that like jealous in the sense of like you've got something they want, or no, it's you got something they want. I can't even sugarcoat that. They may seem happy for you, but they're really not. But this is definitely somebody you know but don't know. This might be somebody who's in love with you that's actually jealous, but they have like a feminine vibe to them. Could be all of those. Once again, take what resonates for you, leave the rest. Wolf in sheep's clothing and cock blocking, followed by uninterested. And then we have boss daddy. So you may be dealing with an obsessed lover next week, and that could be the tower. But it looks like they might start some drama for some of you. Almost done. Okay. We have your advice. We have clear your mind. We have be real and take inspired action. Okay, one more. We have forgive. Okay. Followed by talk less, feel more. Okay. Your advice for next week. Be real with yourself. Take the actions you need. Forgive yourself for things that happened in the past, but definitely make sure that within that you ground yourself and clear your mind. Next week is going to be a very pivotal point. This is where make or break, where you decide what you like. You decide the next chapter of your life. And here's the funny part about this is whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this collective may be, you have got a lot going for you, whether you see it now or not. But remember, you cannot give up on yourself. Do not give up on yourself. Everything happens for a reason, and that reason is for everything. So definitely remember that now. In the comments, discuss how your week went. Let's talk about next week. Let's open these comments up to start dialogue on how you believe your week should be. Claim it in the comments. Claim a specific section. Either way, thank you for listening to the Empire Exchange podcast. All right, now, if I gave you a laugh, if you had a haha, then I encourage you to leave a comment and share this with anyone else you think needs to help build their empire or needs to hear some refreshing words. All right. Follow me on all my socials, the Empire Exchange Pod, as well as you can follow Empress Quarters, and that's under Tori _the THA_terrific. And as I always say here at my empire, stay divine and stay royal.